Is Funko lying about their limited piece counts? Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funko's hot toys and John's own mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, if you tell along, we are together. Yes.
Heather, what do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I think I was pretty clear, don't you?
No.
Then you must be stupid.
Okay.
I am asking the question, is Funko fibbing about the piece counts that they tell us about? Funko might be a bunch of dirty little liars, but I'm not sure. And I'm asking you guys, the audience, if it could be true. And I'm gonna give you all of the data that I have that I've been noticing over time that's really weird. But before we get into that topic, make sure you hit the like button because this is a great video. And
you didn't need to curse there.
And hit the subscribe button.
You didn't need to curse there either.
Because you're gonna love us.
Hey, just stop with the curse.
Okay, you're really gonna love us and you're gonna wanna be here every single day when we post new content and hit that little bell because it'll notify you every single time we post something new or go live. And we go live every Sunday as well. And if you'd like to support a little bit further, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support this channel. And every penny goes towards everything you see here. The lights, the cameras, the action. Patreon.com/Gastlecast. Also, head over to POPPINOFFToys.com where they sell all things Funko you don't want to miss out. And guess what? I got a secret for you. You can use promo code Gastlecast for 10% off your entire order at POPPINOFFToys.com. How was that for a commercial?
I've never heard a commercial with that many F-bombs.
Do you think that they're gonna subscribe?
Stop already.
Do you think that they're gonna and subscribe?
Okay, Heather. I just want you to know that this whole video is driven by Heather. So if this video seems very wacky and abnormal, it's because it's been driven by Heather.
Hold on, let me reel myself in.
What's the video about?
Okay, so the video is about crazy shenanigans that are happening, okay?
Hold on. Is it happening with Funko?
Hey, yes it is! I'm so glad you asked.
So weird.
Okay, so listen to this, and guess what? You're not even gonna believe it, but this has nothing to do with those NFT pops being sold at Buckeye, Arizona warehouse sale, although I do find it very weird that Funko and Drop haven't explicitly said how many of the pops are produced and what that timeline looks like. Because a lot of people assume that, I'm gonna use the Grail as an example because the Grails are typically 999 piece counts when it comes to Funko NFTs. But a lot of people assume that 999 are created, people redeem their tokens, Funko receives the 999, they send them out to however many people redeem them, which is typically a lot less than the 999.
Well, not a lot less.
Okay,
sometimes like 10 less or 20.
A bit less than the 999 that are produced. They hang on to them for a little bit just to make sure nobody gets a damaged one, even though they don't really...
Or so we think. This is all allegedly.
Yeah, this is my guess, but Funko doesn't really offer replacements typically, so that's a whole thing. But anyway, people assume 999 are created, they're shipped out, the remainder are destroyed.
Now that's what we've been told.
That's what everybody assumes.
So it was mentioned in an interview that we did with Drop. That's the point.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying, are all 999 created? Do they create a little bit extra? Do they put in the order and just say 900 are redeemed? Do they put in an order for 920?
I get it. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Get it, yeah.
Like,
I get it.
I've always thought that it's really weird that Funko doesn't talk about exactly how the process works because there have been a lot of questions about that and the destruction process, which we found out during that Buckeye sale that they probably aren't being destroyed as they have said.
Apparently they were sold at Buckeye, and the last I heard through the grapevine, Funko was working to track down the people who purchased them to get them back.
Yeah, that's not happening because I'm pretty sure that there were like 12 sold and they were all sold on OfferUp or something.
Oh, of course, they're gone. They're long gone.
Yeah.
There's no getting them back, although nice college try Funko letting us know that you're trying.
So it has nothing to do with that, but that's a little bit fishy to me.
Yeah,
okay?
The number stuff, the number schema with the drop Funko Pops, the NFT Funko Pops is super, super screwed up.
It really is.
And as we've been mentioning, we hope that Funko will release some sort of information about what happens with these Funko Pops. What we want to know is if Funko is making all of these and then destroying some, or are they only making the amount that is required per the people who redeemed them. But we don't know the answer to that, so Funko, speak up!
Yeah, what's up?
They won't. Just keep going.
They won't. Okay, so back to the real topic. I have noticed some weird going on with the Funko Loungefly bag and pop bundles.
We talked about the Eternia Castle Grayskull with the witch girl.
The sorceress.
Sorceress, that they made 3,000. At least we saw they were making 3,000. It was posted on Funko.com, but we weren't entirely sure of that because it didn't sell out. It was very strange.
And it leads me to believe that the 3,000 piece count was not accurate because it was up for weeks. I remember. I don't have an accurate date as to how long that it was up, but I remember going on significantly, like after the sale on, I believe it was Loungefly actually, and it was not sold out.
Yeah, and something that's 3,000 count, typically bots will buy it up. Somebody will buy it up so they can at least try to flip it. So it's surprising that a limited number item stayed up for as long as it did.
Yeah, especially as cool as that bag looked, because I know a lot of people aren't super into the pop and bag bundles, but that bag looked awesome.
It would be nice to know how many were put up on the website, and apparently the way that Funko is set up now, you probably can track the amount that are put up. So at this point, like moving forward, we will know the exact number of bags and pop sets will be put up on the website during any drop. So if they put up 5,000 and claim that is 3, we're gonna know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of monitors on these websites, like bot monitors. They're tracking the amounts, and if it's big news like that, you better believe it's gonna be all over the internet. All over all the Funko internet.
We need some checks and balances with Funko. If they're going to release stuff that they claim is numbered, we need some transparency. We don't need any of this horse shit.
Typically, if there is like a 3,000 piece item, it'll say 3,000 pieces on the sticker. Sorceress didn't have that. It just said LACC or whatever.
Yeah, and we all know that the Funko Pop is the reason why we buy the pop and bag bundles.
I mean, to be fair, I would have bought it for the bag if I liked Masters of the
If you like Masters of the Universe. But most people are buying these things because they want the limited number Funko Pop.
Absolutely.
Because typically after the Funko Pop is like shipped out, you'll notice people are putting the bags up on Mercari and eBay, or they'll sell them separately.
So that was my first, like, this is really weird feeling.
Okay, like going to a doctor and they're doing a rectal exam.
Why are they doing that on me?
It's a really weird feeling.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
Do you get that? Oh yeah, because you're old. I forgot.
Rubber gloves feel very strange on your uterus. I just want you to know that.
Are you with me?
What do you mean?
You're messing with me. What?
Yes. When they're shoving their fingers up in you and pushing around on your uterus? Yeah. It feels weird. What?
Are you messing with me right now?
What do you mean?
You're messing with me.
No. You have to get past the anus, past the sphincter, and they push up against the uterus. It happens every time. I feel it.
You're with me.
What do you mean?
What is a uterus?
It's where your poop is made.
That's where babies are held.
Oh my God, really? Oh, I've been saying that wrong for years. No wonder my doctor's always looking at me really weird.
Are you with me?
Yeah, of course I am.
Why would you do that? I really thought you were stupid. Oh my God, it's a good thing that you're not a doctor giving hysterectomies. You'd pull out people's colons. Okay, so get this. There's a lot of questions over what's happening for WonderCon. So we saw a 3,000 piece Hedwig from Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know where you're getting with this. Okay. And then also the hippopotamus, we originally thought there was a 3K on it.
Hold on. You're going too far ahead. You're skipping. So the Hedwig, 3,000 pieces. Typically, in recent times, like the last couple of years, we've seen 3,000 piece counts only on pops that come with a bag. So that's sort of weird. We haven't seen a Harry Potter bag to go with this Hedwig. So then we also saw the, what's its name? The hippopotamus.
Yeah, the hippo thing from Moon Knight. Isn't it Khaleesi or something?
Tower Rat.
Tower Rat, okay.
Yeah, so Tower, oh God. You know, someone yelled at us the other day and they were like, well, at least learn how to say anime names before you say it. And I'm like, okay, you can send us a voice memo and we'll try to say it better. And they never sent it. So anyway, if you have a problem with me and how I pronounce this name, then you do it better.
So the way that it's spelled there and the way that I read it, it's like a toddler saying toilet. Toilet.
In the glams, we saw a 3,000 piece sticker, but then we saw that they're going to be shared with Target. How are they sharing a 3,000 piece for a con at Targets, which there's like a gazillion locations over the US?
So I think that glam is what they originally intended to do with that Funko Pop, maybe pair it with the Moon Knight bag, and decided against doing it.
There's 1,948 Target stores in the USA. That is, if they split it right down the middle, if they did 1,500 at WonderCon and 1,500 to Targets, they couldn't even do one per store.
So that's why that's not happening. That's what I just said.
Yeah, so my question is, are they doing a 3,000 piece POPPIN bag? Or are these just unlimited and they're just giving them to everybody like Oprah?
So you mean they're selling Funko Pops by themselves and then they also may be doing a bag and pop bundle where they claim that it's 3,000 because it came with the bag?
Possibly. It's just a question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
I have no idea.
I think they planned to do something and they didn't follow through and they changed their mind on how they were going to do it.
Maybe. But then things get even weirder.
Okay.
So remember we saw Powerline and then Powerline Diamond Edition.
Yes, which is stupid.
Yeah,
I don't understand why you would make both. What are we doing? And by the way, the Hot Topic one isn't even that far different.
Yeah, I don't understand this. So there's one that's just regular Powerline in a pose. In that same pose, they have a Diamond Edition, and it doesn't even have a piece count sticker on the Diamond Edition box.
Again, these are all glams.
They are glams. However, apparently the Diamond Edition comes with a Goofy movie bag with Goofy and Max and Powerline on the front, and it glows. It's a cool bag. Keep in mind, on this pop, no limited number sticker. On Loungefly.com, LE4000.
Okay, that's weird.
I don't know how to explain this. I really don't.
4,000's even different because usually it's 3K.
Yeah.
But I think here's what I think's happening.
Okay.
There's so many changes and things happening at Funko. They're trying to figure things out. They're ordering too much. I feel like they're trying to select certain Funko Pops, pair them with bags, then re-sticker the Funko Pop or sticker for the first time with a limited number attached to it, and then sell it like it's a limited piece, but originally it was not going to be.
Either that, or what if, like I said, they're doing 4,000 pieces for WonderCon, and then it's more of just like a con shared pop elsewhere.
See, the important thing for Funko to focus on is doing more limited because it builds up their secondary market.
Of course.
And they're no longer focused at all on their secondary market for whatever reason. I can't figure out why.
Because that part doesn't make them money.
It does make them money.
They're not thinking about that. They're thinking with their business heads. Okay?
Oh, you're saying they're not thinking with their heads?
No, they're thinking with their business heads. They're not thinking with their collector heads.
Oh,
So
I thought you meant my uterus head.
We've talked about this time and time again, but if Funko does start caring again about the secondary market, then it will in turn drive sales up because people want something that could potentially be worth something in the future.
Of course,
right?
Yes.
But again, as collectors, it's hard to go and buy 100 Funko Pops if there's like very little potential that they're going to be worth anything, because half the Funko Pops we see at least end up on clearance these days.
You need a stronger secondary market in order to continue chugging along and doing well. If you have a good secondary market, your market of selling the Funko Pops or whatever things that they sell firsthand, either through Funko Shop or one of their retailers, that's going to keep people on board.
Absolutely. And we can create a whole video on this, and I have the feeling that a whole entire rant from Chris and I is probably going to be coming soon. But for now, let's reel it back, focus on the matters at hand. So the reason that this is an issue is because nobody knows what's going on with these pops and with these bags. Are they limited? Are they not limited? There are a lot of people who do care about the limit. Me personally, I don't, but I also don't want to be lied to. If I'm buying something and it says 3,000 pieces, it's cool knowing that it's 3,000 pieces.
I think you need to sum it up that Funko is confused and they don't know what they're doing and things are really messed up right now. I think that they have a bunch of Funko Pops laid out and they're thinking, why don't we put a 3K sticker on that one and then we'll sell those and then we'll destroy the rest. Like, I feel like there's something weird going on. There's too many Funko Pops that are glammed with a limited edition sticker.
Or without a limited edition sticker that claim that they're limited edition.
Exactly. I don't understand this. And if they're claiming that the bag and pop being sold together means it's a limited number, but they're going to sell extras off on the side, that is so unbelievably wrong.
Why sticker the Funko Pop that comes with the bag? Why not sticker just the bag itself and the Funko Pop is a bonus?
I am totally with you. I think, like I said, I think it's all wrong to mislead us into thinking that there's a certain amount of these Funko Pops when the stickers are all messed up. Realistically, when the day comes and WonderCon is here, that's when we're going to find out what the real number, or maybe we won't. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. You're right.
Because with the Sorceress, it was advertised as 3K, and then on the pop, it wasn't 3K.
Right. I know. It's weird. I don't understand.
It's confusing. It's very bizarre. And it makes me feel like this, on top of everything else that has been happening to include the Buckeye sale, is leading more and more collectors to distrust Funko. And it's a shame.
I know. I'm not really loving them right now. I'll be honest with you.
So here's another question. You said that Funko is misleading us.
I'm not sure if they are, but it feels that way.
Listen, I have a question.
Okay.
Are they purposely misleading and trying to get more bang for their buck? They're, doing weird stuff in weird ways because they want people to believe it's 3,000 count, so people will eat it up, and then they'll sell more than 3,000 at your Targets that the Tiamat is shared to. Or is there some sort of break in communication because Funko is so large? Is someone saying, hey, let's put a 3,000 piece sticker on this? And they say, okay, let's design this 3,000 piece sticker on it. And they design the sticker. But then they say, okay, well, now it's time to order 10,000 of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I think it's confusion. But the more that you're talking about it, the more I think it possibly could be that they're being money hungry because they're losing so much money. We know about the $30 million thing happening where they had to throw everything away in the landfill. So is this their way of trying to recoup money? I don't know. I just feel like they wouldn't do that because then you're risking the integrity of your company. They seem to care less now about their integrity than they ever have. Like, limited numbers are something that you have to stick very closely to, because if your fan base or your collectors realize that your numbers aren't adding up, or there's way more out in the general world or population than was led on, then you're losing the trust with your fan base.
Yes, and not only that, but again, for the millionth time, limited pieces do help Funko. And not everything has to be limited, but it seems like you're getting a lot less limited pieces than before in terms of the volume that they do. Like, I feel like they should be putting out more pieces that are actually limited. And not only that, but their con exclusives and their store exclusives seem more abundant than ever.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, you want items that are sought after, Heather.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the store and just pick up everything all the time.
Yeah.
You want the things that are limited. And then now that the limited pieces are coming, the stickers are all wrong. The glam pictures are all screwed up. Nothing makes any sense. Now we don't know if what they're doing is actually limited or not. which makes matters even worse because when we see all these things on the shelves, we decide we're not going to buy all the things like we used to because they're making way too much. But if we see something that's limited, we're like, oh, this is cool. It's something limited. This is special. I'm going to buy it because it is special. I don't care about it so much, but I like that it's limited. It is special. It'll gain value. If that item no longer has that special, it no longer can gain the value, then what's the point of anything? It's all out the window. You can buy your favorite character a million times over. I have done that with Spider-Man. I've done that with Optimus Prime.
Okay, I have so many worthless pops, valueless pops I should say, of some of my favorite characters because I like the way that they look, but it's always extra fun to seek out that limited piece and to have some sort of limit and value to your collection, even if it stays with you. So don't come on here and say that we're collecting only for value because we have so many pops. It's just the collector in you that wants to collect rather than buy, because right now I feel like when I buy a pop, I'm just buying it. I'm not collecting it. It's not going to have any sort of value later down the road.
Now we're concerned about the integrity of the NFT Funko Pops, as we saw from Buckeye. And now this pop and bag bundle stuff, the only other limited thing in the Funko environment?
Sort of, because there are a couple more with the boxes of fun, boxes of fright. Boxes of fright were sort of limited.
Yeah.
But they do have that clown coming for WonderCon.
Yeah.
And it's apparently con only 1,500 pieces. So that's good. For the most part, it seems like the 3K pop and bag is where their limits have been.
Every single day, there seems to be something new that pours in that makes me a little bit more upset and feeling like I need to back off from Funko.
I don't want to do that because I love what we do. I love all of the really cool pieces that I have, all of the really cool pieces that you have. It just feels like maybe I can just stick with what I have and not even buy anything else, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of how I'm feeling. If it isn't that we're not sure about limited Funko Pops, or that they're making too many, or that they're trashing them, or they're making Machine Gun Kelly golds, no matter what we find out, everything's bad news. It's horrible.
We've learned recently that they're not treating people so good.
And that's not good either. It's a real pain in the uterus, I'll be honest with you.
So what are your thoughts about this? Do you see the same things that we're seeing? Like, what do you think about the power line being limited to 4,000 on the website, but then the Tourette having a 3,000 piece in the glam, but also being shared with Target and not having a 3,000 piece sticker on it? Like, what is going on there? And do you trust Funko's limits? Are we alone in this? Do you relate? Let us know all of that and more in the comment section down below.
Do you think Funko has any integrity left? That is what I want to know. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Richard Perez, Calvin Lee, Derek, Tino Maldonado, Tristan Raj, Joshua G, Michael Petrino, Joseph Mayfield, Brian, and Tony Hagman. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. We appreciate you, and thank you to all of our patrons. You guys rock, and we appreciate your support. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.